Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another day of the video diary. And how's it going? Today I have been up since 7 o'clock because that's how my sleeping schedule rolls these days. Yep, you're recording. That's how my sleeping schedule rolls these days. Got myself up at 7, sorted out video uploads, rendered out a load of gaming videos, but I haven't transferred them to my laptop to upload yet. And got my bag ready and stuff, had some cereal and tea and some orange juice. Well, I didn't have orange juice, it was pink grapefruit juice. And it was gorgeous because it wasn't like from concentrate and it was so nice. If I could make myself last 3 bottles per fortnight, then I will allow myself to continue to buy that one. However, if it just goes in a week, then I'm just going to go back down to the cheaper one as punishment. That's how it works. And we've had some success getting a semi-empty, well, completely empty baddie bus. Yay, for now, until we hit town and then it gets rammed and everyone jumps on the same bus. Yeah. But otherwise, what we're going to be doing today is we've got all of that stuff, made myself some cereal. I rung the bank up, but then they were trying to transfer me back to my normal branch, my home branch, and then it disconnected me and I'm like, now I don't have time to ring you back, god damn it. I'm going to go through the system again, but I've now gotten the phone number directly for the branch instead of going through the 0845 numbers. So I'm going to be giving them a ring tomorrow or whenever I basically can. But I made myself my sandwiches, got myself dressed, got my new hoodie on, yay. Although it doesn't really go with my grey t-shirt, but you know, living life. Logging on a bus here, this is incredible, can you even hear me? And yeah, we're going to lecture, we're going to campus, we've got 3 lectures today. We've got 1 then an hour break, 1 then an hour break, and then a 2-hour one. And then Pool Society tonight. There's another free taster session tonight before I have to pay for membership. And I think I'm going to pay for the membership as well. And I need to put my ear to the ground and find out about orchestra practice as well. Because I haven't heard anything about that, god damn it. But yeah, I'm heading up now. And if I've got free time between typing up lecture notes, I'm going to write a blog post as well. And I'm going to try and get on top of my timetable of like making main channel videos instead of just constantly gaming, which is what I've been doing to attempt to get like a backlog of videos for the gaming channel. Because when I do that, the main channel kind of gets ignored more than normal as well. And I do love making gaming channel videos, and to be fair, it is really good fun, even though they only get like 3 or 4 views. But then the main channel is a lot more lucrative, you know what I mean? And does get a lot more views, and it feels a lot better, I guess, when that gets lots of views and loads of people comment on it. Hello. Oh wow. Logging on a bus. And we're heading home. Here we are, on our way home. It's been a long day today. It's bloody, what time is it actually? About 9:30? 25 past 9 at night. What? So yeah, it's been one hell of a day today. Right, what's been going on? Basically I had myself my 3 lectures. Software development, which was alright really. Maths, which is horrendous. I really don't like the lecturer, the way he just, I can't concentrate on his voice, and he's so like sporadic with notes. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? So I'm literally just like speed writing, and I'm going to go home and look at the typed up notes that we hacked from his website, and actually like go through it properly and make it all neat and stuff. Because I get everything down, but it's a case of if I'd left them like that, I'd be screwed. And just after that, yeah, I was hanging out in East Building beforehand. We went to that lecture, then came back out, and I went to the Plug, which is the pub, basically, with Gilbert and Peter, and at that point I had my lunch. I almost didn't have my lunch. I almost like thought, well, I may as well save my lunch and wait till I get dinner time, and then have it then, and then save myself £5. But I'm being a good boy and trying to make sure that I eat more, so I made sure that I had my lunch like a good boy. And it's like, how that's like how bad it is. I have to force myself to eat, essentially, which is really bad. But yeah, so that was that sorted. I had dinner, and then we went to another lecture, which was software. It's not software engineering, it's HCI, which is human computer interaction, which is quite interesting really. It's a bit like the psychology of how humans use computers and all that kind of crap, and how we can design programs to work better with humans instead of the other way around. So yeah, that was about that really. And then we went to the Plug after for Pool Society again. It was another free session, so I haven't actually paid for membership yet. It's another free taster session. I'm trying to decide whether or not I should go. Firstly, I ordered dinner there, and it took 1 hour and 45 minutes for them to cook a burger and some wedges. I'm like, what the heck, this is bang out of order, man. It cost me a £5, which isn't even particularly cheap, to be honest with you. Everyone's like, this is cheap as chips. You don't come from Nottingham. Could easily get that in a Spoons in Nottingham and be perfectly fine. It'd be absolutely delicious, and you get it in about 20 minutes flat. But anyway, god damn it, and that's a deal night as well, so it's actually not. It's more expensive normally. And then we played some pool. We kind of like hung around for a bit and then played pool with Kyle, who I've just started to talk to and stuff. I've never really spoken to Kyle before. I never realised he's like older than us and things. He's a lot older. Yeah, basically. And it was good. And I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to join the society or not, because it takes a massive. It's every Monday basically. What the hell was I saying? It was a long time ago when I started talking to you. I've now been back and been sorting stuff out on Atlas and stuff. But yeah, it's basically it's a long time. Specifically, pool is on Monday, and like I'm on campus basically at the time it starts. So I'm at campus at 6 o'clock anyway, but it starts at 6 o'clock and it could end at 11, which is late, really. If you think about it, it's very late. Which means theoretically you're going to have dinner on campus unless you take like 2-pack lunches or something like that, or something else. You're going to have dinner on campus, which basically means there's an extra charge of having food a week at the place where I had to buy food from. So there's an expense there as well, but then there's the time expense, which is the main one. It's kind of all dependent on how I go at orchestra, because orchestra is at 8:30. So if I were to do orchestra, then I could go to pool before 8:30, go to pool, then go to orchestra at 8:30, do orchestra, go home, and then come back here, and then I'd be happy days. But then last time I went to orchestra, I hated it, didn't I? I literally cried essentially because I couldn't do it. You have a low battery, damn you. So yeah, it's kind of all dependent on that, and I kind of really want to do it. I kind of really want to join a society and like get involved with that kind of thing, because I didn't do it last year, and I need to pay for it though, which is this is the issue, you see, because the main thing about getting there is that you've got to then pick games with people, and it's then awkward because most people have their own queues and stuff, and it's then awkward to then say to someone, hey, do you want to have a game? Which I think is awkward anyway, doing that kind of thing. I'd much rather just go with people I know and then just play the people I know who are about equally as good as me. But then I go play with the people, and then you've then got to say, but can I borrow your cue, please? And it's just really, really awkward. So I feel like the only way you could do it is if you go all in and you buy your own cue, and then you don't like that, which theoretically isn't that bad for me, because when I go home as well, I want to play more snooker at home, join the snooker club there, and actually play like with dad or whatever, in which case having my own cue would be good anyway, and you do learn quicker when you've got your own cue apparently and stuff like that. So there's things like that like sweeten the deal. I found one that's on like from Sports Direct that's 60 quid, been reduced down to £30 plus the £30 membership. That's £60. I'm doing the budgeting and everything, and this month has specifically, it always is an expensive month when you first come back to university, because there's loads of things that you didn't quite consider. There's a bag which I really didn't consider. I thought that would be perfectly good as a bag. Yes, I got an expensive bag, but it's not the point. There's a new hoodie. I didn't really consider that. Should have done, but didn't. And there's all like little things like that. What was the other thing? GTA. I was always going to get GTA. So it's been relatively expensive the past couple of weeks have been. My food budget is coming under though at the moment. We're going to end up with about £25 left, he says, on the food budget, although I'm trying my hardest to like stay ahead of that if I possibly can, if you know what I mean. Like you spend more money on food if I have to. I'm not physically trying to spend less than the money I've budgeted, which is £160 I believe, but then I've also used half of that budget for memberships to the other societies, which were computer science and chaos, which is the like piano and orchestra and stuff. And I bought this hoodie with that budget as well and stuff like that. So it's not basically my £200 a month spending money, £40 of which is bills, the rest of it's food and then other things that I want, and then my big account has to step in every now and again and liquidise the debts or whatever. Like my big account will step in and liquidise the pool queues, because it can't, my monthly spending budget can't afford that, and food at the same time, and that's what it's designed for, food and bills. So yeah, there's that really. And I'm just trying to decide. Usually if I can't decide, then it's a no, then I don't want to. But I want to get into snooker, And that's the point as well. Snooker is very expensive to do because then whenever I go snooker, I'll then have to get the train to the next place up, which theoretically you could do because there's no ticket barriers at either train station. But otherwise, it will cost you about like two to £3. Then you get there, and then you've got to pay for your yearly membership, which is going to be £10 a year, and then you also have to pay like per table per hour, which apparently is roughly £10 every time they go because they go between 7:30 and 11 o'clock at night, which is a long time again. And they usually go like Wednesday or Thursday or something like that. But yeah, so that's another thing. So I'm still thinking about it. I think I'm going to ring Dad and talk to Dad about it. See what he thinks tomorrow. Jeez. So yeah, that's what I think the plan is actually. I'm going to text him, tell him I'm free all day. Because he wants to ring me anyway. Otherwise though, my group seminar work thing is finishes at 6 o'clock on a Thursday night. And work is on Thursday and Saturday, isn't it? So I've got to email my lecturers and stuff about that, and say, look, I'm at work. I've messed around work as much as it is, like sorting out hours and stuff. I can't ring them up now and say I can't do Thursdays because they literally just sack me. So there's that, which is hilarious. But otherwise, what do I need to do? Otherwise, then we came back here and we put the friggin' heating on. We can't figure out how to do the timing thing, but I'm going to bring the landlord in the morning. I've got to ring the bank in the morning, the landlord in the morning. I'm thinking I'm going down and looking at the snooker queue in person in the morning, if they've hopefully got one in. So I'm going to have a relatively busy day tomorrow. I've got lectures at 2 till 4, and then a 1 hour gap, and then a lecture at 5 till 6. Seminar, I think. Yeah, seminar, 5 till 6. So there's that as well. But otherwise, it's going to be a relatively busy day tomorrow, apart from the fact that I've got a massive gap in the morning, which means I've got to get up relatively early. I've got some lecture notes to go through and type up. Because I haven't done it this evening, obviously, and I've got a lecture, the maths lecture I want to go through again, because the maths lecture, like I said earlier, was great fun. But otherwise, yeah, that's been my day. I'm trying to decide snooker society, pool society. I just don't know. I don't know if it's really me because of like just the social situation it's in. I feel really awkward until I get there and get to know everyone and start like playing people and start getting better. Yeah, but 'tis life. I think it's just something you've got to kind of put up with. My bag should theoretically come tomorrow as well. I think it's going to get delivered tomorrow, which hopefully means I've got to be in, which is going to be a bitch because I might end up be like, well, I'll see if Beth's in. I'll figure out when Beth's in and then try and go Sports Direct, and when she isn't. And my clothes have dried like super quick because the heating's been on. I'm gonna have a nice warm sleep. Although it is off now. We need to figure out the timer. I've told you that already. So yeah, tomorrow's gonna be a very busy day tomorrow. I can sense it. I can feel it in my bones. But Wednesday is a nice relaxed one because we've only got the morning, and then we have the whole afternoon off. So that's good. I've also been downloading Visual Studio. For my computer for Atlas. I was halfway through downloading it for Peabody, and I'm like, the internet slowed down overnight for some reason. I'm not sure why, so I'm like balls to it. May as well wait till the morning and do it again then because I've got nothing else to do. But I'm like, basically, I was running like C++. I can program C++ in it, which I want to learn C++, so it's there. I've got the professional version. I've also got Project 2010 Project. I get 2010 everything because I'm not happy with the 2013 style design. I think 2010 was the peak of Microsoft software. Nerd. But yeah, so I've been downloading that. It runs now on Atlas, and I can program in C and C++ and C hash and Visual Basics, but who cares about that? It's mainly for C++ and C hash and C. Eclipse is for Java and stuff like that, and then mainly it's Notepad. I don't like I prefer IDEs. I'm lazy. I don't like writing it in a Notepad++ or something like that. Although Notepad++ is a beast. Visual Basics, I'm glad to be back. Yeah, that's all really. That's literally everything I've crash coursed you in my entire day. Tomorrow is going to be insanely busy, and I'm going to head to bed. From here, look, you can just like see, just catch you later, motherfucker.